Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Outboard Dreadnoughts, where we have discovered an antique. Yes, it's an Austro-Hungarian heavy cruiser floating about, and amazingly enough, we have the destroyer, light cruiser, which was built as a destroyer leader, leading some destroyers. How about that? That kind of thing never happens, where the ships actually act in the way that you hoped when you were designing them. It's a weird floating gun. That's a shame. See if I can get that a bit better. I know it is still floating, but you can't really see it as much. So yes, we have the destroyer. We also have a 3-inch gun, 2-inch, 3-inch. 2-inch, 2-inch, 4-inch. Yes, all three destroyer classes. Forward. Hello there, Mark. The weather here today has been cloudy and I wouldn't say cool. That's completely misstating it, but it's definitely not been like oppressively hot. I have had the windows open today. I'm trying to get the hot, humid air out of the house because it's there's no wind here at the moment, and when that happens, it gets really muggy. Here she is, the Trireme with her oars. Good grief. This is just embarrassing. In the 1920s, to be pulling out something like that should die of embarrassment. Now, I know I want to talk. The French fleet has kept some antiques around, for sure. But these are actually pretty new. Like, they're not old ships that have been really successful, that they've kept in service. It's just, this is new. They've built a new ship like that. Ugh. Just awful. As you can see, our little pop guns are actually causing a fair amount of damage to it. 29. That's reasonably hot by UK standards. Anyway, torpedoes coming out. Yeah, look, this is 2748, so it's a relatively recent ship that the Austrians are deploying here. Oh, wait, I don't want to cross-torp myself. Nah, that one missed. So far, it is the 3-inch guns that have done the most damage. Mm-mm. 41 in Paris. Ugh. No, thank you. Oh, hit, but it was a dud. Shame. Those are going off course a bit. Try not to have any accents. Sirocco. That looks promising. Lovely. Right, I think the Bambara has got a pretty good shot here. But I don't think we need it. Oh, down she goes. Good stuff. Sirocco, yeah, it's a good name. Yeah, damage dealt 0. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I am looking forward to seeing what the game is like with the feature that devs have kind of alluded to, that you'll be able to import player designs for the AI to use, because, dear God. Or multiplayer. Multiplayer would be amazing in Ultimate Admiral. Please think about it. Because, yeah, at the moment, you know, it's not a huge challenge when the AI is just sending complete rubbish at you. But if you were fighting another player, now that could be very interesting. I'm just going to send the heavies and the capitals, and here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da. Good. Italian Empire plus relations. Italian Empire doesn't exist. Right. This is the last of their cruisers, I think. It's hard to see. They still have 2 battleships left after this, and they built some destroyers, which is very, very rude. But this is the kind of like constant like. This is a different tactic. It's just like, oh, well, if we engage the enemy fleet with something, then they'll have to go back to port to rearm and repair the ships. So you get this kind of like dribs and drabs coming at you, and it's not the most exciting thing in the world. That's why I'm not doing any fancy tactics or anything. I'm just like just charge in and kill them as quickly as possible. Like, we've seen that they're not very impressive. There is the enemy battleship. It's actually coming at us. Oh, it's one of the ones that looked so promising and ended up being so disappointing. Oh dear. What admirals? I don't think they have any admirals left. Surely not. Again, the French Navy screaming mine. Couple of good hits, which is surprising. Nothing serious though. And I think the Austrians are turning and running. Good plan. Might be a bit late because we are already coming level with them. My word. This is starting to fling the odd torpedo their way. Is that a teachery thing to say? We can be surprisingly cutting. Yeah, look at this thing. Garbage. Absolute trash. It's a shame because the layout is actually pretty nice. The guns have been put on pretty well. Yeah, a Mark 1 14-inch gun has a woeful rate of fire, woeful accuracy, slow, armour's crap. Yeah, that's less armour than our heavy cruisers have. Just dreadful. And it looked so promising when I first saw it. I was like, yes, this war's going to be a real interesting challenge. No, no, it's just beating up trash ships again. Oh, Shauna, your rudder's gone a bit squiffy. There goes a heavy cruiser. What are you doing? Oh, you must have taken a little bit of damage. Deciding to pull back a bit. Battleships are still working their way up. Battle cruisers are trying their best to get into the action. Most of the work being done by the cruisers. Just unreasonable. Oh, hello. That's a neat trick. You missed. And I'm going to duck inside. And ooh, that's probably one of my own. Ha ha! Bye-bye. Whee! Splish. Yeah, that was the both of the rear magazines going up. What did it? Oh, 14-inch gun from one of the battle cruisers. I can't tell which one. I'll be able to tell after the battle. Oh, that's a spicy way of shooting the torpedoes. Fortunately, the battle ends before those torpedoes end their journey somewhere I didn't want them to go. Now then. Yeah, it must have been Richelieu that scored that hit. Good job, Richelieu. Alright, hey Kiribanchi, thanks for dropping by. Good night, good evening, good day to you, whatever it happens to be. Yeah, I don't... Yes, we're appointing you an admiral in the Austro-Hungarian Navy. Are you? Really? Can I say no? Right, move in. Time to put an end to these remaining 6 ships. Oh, I've got a positive budget now. I think it was because I was doing repairs. A massive repair bill. But we do have way more ships than I normally run with. Mark 1 19-inch guns. Curious technology to pick up. Please give me the Mark 3 16-inch. That's all I'm after. Electric batteries? Fancy. Well, here we are. Let us start an invasion. Yes, amphibious invasion. Unfortunately, no, that doesn't actually work. What it currently does, the invade mechanic. There's also someone following on YouTube. Thank you, Phil Hodgson. If you're watching this video back, though, it'll be like several weeks probably after you press the subscription notification. But thank you, and thank you everyone who subscribes to the YouTube channel. It massively helps. I am trying to get to 10,000 before the end of the year. Oh, piss off! No, I'm not fighting 2 DDs. Try again. Freshly built too. But yes, Invade, what it currently does is your forces will not worry about looking after your own transports, and you're more likely to get enemy convoy attacks. But in the future, it will actually mean I can attack these ports directly more often, I think. What I would love, though, is the ability to order a port strike directly, and I'd also like the ability to order an attack on enemy task forces directly as well. I think that would be a good addition. That if you right click on a enemy task force or port, you get like options to kind of fight them. There is another battleship, just the one. Again, this is like dribs and drabs. It's annoying. Probably just going to send the cruisers at it, to be honest. They're the fastest ships, and they can easily mop it up with a torpedo hit or two. But what? Oh, yeah, it's one of those. Okay. Forwards. Go. Plus 30. So yeah, it's probably again one of these ones where we're just kind of seeing a wisp of smoke right on the horizon, and then trying desperately to engage it. And again, it's coming in with the cruisers. Stop it. You're just going to slow them down. Oh, down to ×10. Should see them soon. They'll be over here somewhere. Adorable. We should kill it. There must be so many ships at the bottom of the Adriatic. Absolutely hundreds of them at this point. Yep. Still over here. This is one of these end, like you get the end battle thing. Just like normally you think, oh, nothing's happening, but like because we're able to close with them at 14 knots effective, which is reasonably fast. There we go. Spotted it. And the cruisers are merrily trying to shoot them. Battle cruisers are way back. Yeah, iron bottom sound, exactly. There's nothing on this. Yep. Bye-bye. Ultra flammable. Look how much structure it had left. Oh my goodness. What are you making these out of? Lint and petrol fumes or something? It's like a few hits from 9-inch high explosive, and it's just the whole ship catches fire. Not even the ammunition, just the ship. I'm building it out of metal. Maybe someone swapped the steel for magnesium or something. Right. Finally, an interesting fight. Their last remaining battleship, the O class, which possibly is a. Oh, this is one of the disappointing. This is the disappointing ship, and one of their remaining destroyers. They'll have 3 left. Has a supposedly fair fight against the Lion and the Renaudin, who are defending a transport convoy. Antiques to disappointments. I know. It is very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed what the AI's come up with. Right, forwards. No, not forwards, they're over there. Let's get them. The transports are armed. So if the destroyer gets ideas, they're going to run into a pair of 3-inch 55 caliber guns with cordite 2 and dunite. How fascinating. Oh, I should mention here, Leon only has a trained crew, whereas the Renaudin has a veteran crew, because I've been playing the game now long enough that the fixes that the devs put in, the training level can't go beyond trained unless you are in a battle. And Leon has been in battles, but she hasn't sunk a bunch of ships. Whereas the Renaudin, because she's old, still has the super veteran crew. Right. Here we go. Yes, it's a disappointment class. Bum, 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 bum. Three-inch guns actually doing damage. Right. Guns. Torps. Ooh, I think we'll be alright. Yeah, good job. Now, annoyingly, the torpedo tubes won't turn until the destroyer has decided it is very definitely finished turning. And yes, I know there are torpedoes coming. I really want it to fire, and it won't if I give it a move order. Oh my goodness, that's agonizing. There we go. Probably going to get hit by the enemy torp. Typical. Just typical. That habit of it's not just torpedo launchers but turrets as well, particularly on DDs, that they won't start turning until the ship is going completely straight. And of course it was a dud. Well, that was pointless. I swear. French Navy destroyer crews are just They're the reprobates. Still, that has depleted the Disappointment class's torpedo stocks significantly. Meaning we probably won't have to worry about it for the Leon. Lovely damage. Took out a main gun. Oh no, didn't take it out, but it did damage it, this one. The O class, or the Disappointment class, not fast enough to get away. Thank you for the follow. Shailen Draxon. Try and pronounce that right. Not the best hit chance in the world. Yeah, it's that minus 20% for 3-barrel tech. These ships will definitely appreciate the refit, the improved triple tech. They're still suffering from it a bit, but it's not hurting them too much. Oh yeah, the O class has no torpedoes. Because it fired one that way. And the destroyer doesn't have any torpedoes either. Yeah, overpenning. Try HE. Seems insane to fire HE at a battleship, but I have a hunch that we might actually be able to do a little bit of damage to them with it. Partials. Meanwhile, just casually shredding the BD. Yeah, there you go. A pen with an HE shell through the forebell. Given how flammable Austro-Hungarian ships are, thought it might be worth a try. Oh my word. 600 damage. Yeah, that's why I'm trying the HE. Don't carry a huge number of them, but yeah, they are doing a number on it. Like Praetorian Guard Monroe? I don't know. The name Monroe comes from the clan Monroe. I don't spell it with an E, but that is a variant spelling. Come from up near Dingwall. That's where the name comes from. And yes, I am related to them. Through one of my grandparents. Yes, an embarrassment, indeed. switch back to the AP now. You can. A little bit too far away. Oh, there we go. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I think the Austrians are thinking, look, we've got bigger guns than the French ship. We'll definitely win. Yeah, will you? You need to put armour on your vessels. Austria-Hungary. Armour. It's important. Well, the next ship I build will be an all-forward design because we have the all-forward hull. I'm just waiting for 16-inch Mark III guns. Although, if I don't... or the end of the war. Before I make a start on her. They're doing that annoying AI thing where they keep trying to angle away, but that doesn't matter when you just burn down. Three forward 12-inch doubles. It's not too bad. 12-inch guns are very, very good. Particularly on the dreadnoughts, but also later on, if you're building a cruiser killer type battle cruisers or something like that, then yeah, they can be utterly brutal. Right, let's just go straight up the channel. Let's leave the Vendars behind. Just in case, you know, something happens to sneak by. Like 3 destroyers. So unfair. Yeah, Extensifier does sometimes work as a tactic to go for, but it's unusual. I've never seen ships burn down so easily. It's unreal. Okay, move a little bit further north so that we are on Pula as well, and go on to Invade, would you? But yes, as I was saying earlier, I'd love the ability just to right-click on an enemy port, and it gives me options like, I don't know, in the future, invade or port strike, and then again on a task force like chase away or keep chasing them or engage or something like that. Because you can see them on the map, you should be able to blap them. Thank you for the hydrate. Now they're just losing transports. How's their economy looking? No, how are they reporting growth? How? Seriously, they're building 7 ships as well. Mind you, with 100 ships, I think... I was saying, oh, it's maybe a bit big, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Right, another month before I know what tech that is. Papier mâché with white powder. No longer to be used. I know. Oh, another this is getting to the point where I'm like, go away. Sure, I'll fight 3 destroyers. Oh, goodness me. Well, I mean, we are sinking their transports. They don't have any ships to send as escorts, so you just get the message saying ships sunk. Let's go. Got some destroyers to sink. Do I think they'll make a multiplayer? I don't know. The developers have not said no. I think their vision is a single-player experience. And I agree that their focus should be on single-player. Single-player is much harder to get right. And the other problem with multiplayer is that causes you kind of ongoing costs. So for an indie developer, I do understand why they've shied away from multiplayer, but I do think, you know, if you had dedicated, you know, not dedicated, the other one, peer-to-peer. If you had peer-to-peer multiplayer, no central servers required, just use the Steam multiplayer backend, and you allowed players to fight each other in custom battles only, that would be great. If you allowed us to do multiplayer campaigns, that would be even cooler. Obviously, they could do stuff like ladders and stuff if they really wanted to go all in with that, but yeah, I'm still on the times 30. They fucked off. I'm not even bothering with that shit. Should have just auto-resolved it. Lying about their financial earnings, I know. Well, that's the thing. I haven't played Total War for a while, but I'm sure that Total War have figured out what to do with that. Have they not? Someone who's played Total War multiplayer. What happens if you have... Tell you what, I'm going to split things up so that I don't get all of them going in and all of them coming back at once. There we go. We're going to spread out. Going to find them. Oh, I meant to check the research. Stupid on me. Yeah, freeing up a lot of their budget, but the actually, I should have pressed agree there. I'm just going to auto resolve these because these are kind of ghost encounters. Good job. I should press agree. Actually, I kind of just want the water in. What are we getting? Yes, the Mark III 16-inch gun. So next turn, we can, in fact, go for the modern battleship 2. Submarines, no, they will not be a controllable unit. The devs have said that. It makes sense in this time period. The Austrians gave up. Good. They surrendered. I don't know why they're only giving me 300 million. They should be giving me all their money. I could take these, but these are god awful crap anyway. Sure. Yep. Surrender, and I get 13-inch guns. Perfection. So I'm going to take the big gun tech off because we don't need that anymore. I'm going to order my ships. Oops. Capital ships back to Marseille. All ships. This lot to Nice, all ships, and this lot to Toulon, all ships. And then we can start doing some economizing because that is a lot of money. But yes, the devs have said they're not planning on adding submarines. They wouldn't be a unit that you would encounter with surface ships in this time period. Either the submarine is blowing up the surface ships, or they're going to have a top speed of like 9 knots or something. Major and minor victory isn't a thing. Will you stop changing that slider? I think this slider is bugged actually. Keeps resetting to the middle. I'm not doing anything to it. We have a very costly fleet, right? Let's get the ships back in port. We'll put everything on limited, and then I'm going to start mothballing some ships. Right? Yeah, everything's back in. Oh, and I need to get that design underway. But I kind of want to get the fleet fixed up first. So there we go, limited. Right, the next thing to do, I think, is to start mothballing ships. Although that's very slow and boring, so I'm going to do that off the YouTube camera. But we're going to go into a new design, and we're going to build the modern battleship 2. This hull. We've not built anything on this hull, so we're allowed to use it. Again, we're going to go for the standard French initial setup, the Flandre. Towers are much of a muchness. Let's go for the big one. And a secondary tower. Again, might as well go for the top end one. Again, aircraft, they've said they're not adding, mainly because it would be a huge amount of work to, as in aircraft flying around during battles and stuff. They might add spotter planes and things as a buff. Oh, of course, I don't have quads yet. Okay, this could be a. It's not going to be an all-forward design. It's good. Now, I could go for that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to put a secondary up here. It is tempting, though, to go for Oh, that's too tempting. I know I would normally say no, go down to duels. I might have to, which is a lot more boring. But this would certainly be different. Right, what have we got secondary gun-wise? Oh, we've got the Mark IV 5-inch gun. Tempting. Tempting, yeah, one there. You see, now this is where I'm thinking that should be a 5-inch gun on the top there. What about 4-inch guns? Well, I could fit a couple. Yeah, one there. Aha! Yeah, one there. One there, one there. As our secondary battery, and then we'll go for a tertiary battery of 2-inch triples. Nine barrels forward? I don't think. Yeah, there's no way of doing that. You can't put barbettes up here anymore. And it's already got enough gun. I'm already going to struggle to get this underweight, I reckon. Oh yeah, maybe should have waited for the double geared steam turbines. Never mind. Go with the turbo drive. They're ridiculously expensive, but who cares? We've still got loads of money. 81.5 smoke interference. Okay. Big funnel and little funnel. Yeah. There we go. Big funnel and a little funnel, and she could go as fast as we liked if we could afford it, which we can't. How fast was the Condorcet 3? 31. Condorcet 3, I think, is still under construction, by the way. We go 31. Go 32. There we go. It's an improvement. Oh, no. Wing turrets, yuck. No, definitely not. We are beyond such things. Oh, TNT 3, that's new. And super heavy shells, that's new too. Oh my goodness, we're going to absolutely rip through things. Yeah, weight is becoming an issue. Because once I armour the ship, we're seriously going to have problems. Although, these are currently 55 guns and they are far too slow firing. So, I think we're going to be at minus 14 or so. That makes them 47s. Still too low. These are going to be stub guns. Let me get them down to a 45. See, now this is where I think the game needs to look. The default 16-inch gun, okay, the default length, that should be a 45, not a 55. I think the guns are 10 calibers too long. I just mean the number in game. Like this, the stats of this gun, this should be where the gun starts, not at a 55. But with the length of the 3D model, and I know that's probably not right, but yeah, please do that. Anyway, small guns though I will have as super long. Battleship shotgun. But a 1645 is hardly a small gun. That is the gun on what, North Carolina class, right? Which is a much later ship than this thing that we're building. So yeah, I don't know. Right, I'm going to go for 2010 scheme. With an 18-9, yeah, we're going way overweight once we start actually armouring the ship. That's what I was afraid of. I'm not allowed to have nice things. %. Well, that's a bit much. Let's just go for a 1.5 in a deck. Yeah, this is going to have to be Jules. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, he just goes up with the boring one. But yeah, this style, this should be a 45 with the stats of a 45, not a 55. In my opinion, I think the default guns are too long in terms of the stats. Anyway, yeah. See, now we're within 1% with a gigantic half-weight offset, so I can bring this gun right back. Again, quite how we have an half-weight offset going on. I know it's because got all this space out the front. Really? What? Should have done that first, shouldn't I? Just noticed B turret is now complaining, meaning that I'm going to have to move all of this back again, meaning that all that work was for nothing. God damn it. Game's been... it's doing that thing where it's being a bit slow. There we go. There. Somewhat fixed. Now we still have the halfway offset. Try and get this back a touch more, but yeah, what are they? It's just slightly too high. It's just bumping in. I could increase draft, but that won't fix that particular problem. The other thing I can do, of course, is moving this gun forward, but that's not solving it. Okay. What else am I supposed to do here? It's because of the it's because of this gun here. Well, the other option would be going back to a triple setup. But going for an ABX. Clicks on side guns. No, that's the one I want. Go for something like that. Take that off. Again, still with the halfway offset. I'll put it up there. That's a bit better. Now this is looking really weird. Just an ocean of space at the back of the ship. So you can have a foreweight of 2.2. Or an aft of 10. I should put a barbette up here. No. I'm going to get rid of that gun. And I'm going to replace it with just a single one. Yeah, I could use the butt torpedo, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this gun up here. It is giving me a forward weight offset. I'm just going to... I can just shuffle the towers back a little bit. That gives me an opposite offset, and then I can shovel this forward. There. And now we are underweight. We have 9 guns, not 8. And we are a balanced ship, believe it or not. Somehow we are balanced. With all this space at the back and all this space at the front unused. I always had 50, yeah? 50 cal. Oh, Pat's for Millie. Yeah, I'll give it... Well, she's asleep right now. Okay. Oh, the guns. They've had their bloody weights reset. That's going to send me over again. At least it doesn't mess with the offset too much. But I need to lose about 100 tons. No, what? 300 tons. Well, the 4-inch guns don't need armor on the top of them. That's just silly. I could lose a knot of speed. Yeah, we'll lose a knot of speed. I think that's easier than fiddling around with everything else. She's very expensive. 230 million. But but these guns, I mean, I know they're short, which makes them seem weird, but they will hurt a lot. And of course, as we unlock better techs, we will be able to upgrade these and we'll be able to make them longer. But for now, they are the 45s. Chateau. I'm alright with the Flandre. It's not the best name in the world, I'll admit. Just the back of it looks weird. The back of it looks really weird. It looks much better from the front. Still a bit weird, though. Actually, you give me an idea, though, for what we could call it. I'll just check the spelling. This is going to be the Chartreuse. The Chartreuse. There we go. If it's not weird, it's not French. Indeed. Indeed. Right. Save the design. Let's go. Pink? Eh? Chartreuse is a yellowy green, not a pink. If you're thinking of the colour. I was actually thinking of the monastery. Or the drink that comes from the monastery. Right. Um, build 1. So that is expensive to build. 7.6 million a month to build that. Right. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap a bunch of, well, not scrap a bunch of ships, but I'm going to mothball some ships, just to try and sort the budget out. We're only minus 3 million, so actually the construction costs are most of it. But just so that we don't have tons and tons of ships floating about that we don't need. Actually, hold on. Maybe I don't need to mothball ships. Maybe I'm talking rubbish. Yeah, the Condorcet 3, the new Condorcet, who's started before the war and won't be finished until after it finishes, even though she's not exactly a long ship. Doesn't take a long time to build. Yeah, that will completely fix the budget. Right, let's... oh yeah, it won't let me build her in Marseille. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to Brest. I'm going to move it's the older ship. So I'm going to move Austerlitz. Austerlitz and Alsace. They're the 13-inch armed ships. So I'm just going to move those two out, and then that should give me enough to build around a Marseille. No. How chunky is she? 60,000 tons. She should fit. She's not letting me. Well, I'll just build her out of too long then. Can move her later. Destroy them with pink battleships. So, Austria-Hungary, has actually pieced out against everybody. Well, that's good to know. You don't see this very often. The Germans love us, the British love us, but they hate each other. Oh, make it make sense. Okay. Let's go on to the next turn. Britain, Austria-Hungary, not happy with each other. Britain and Germany are actually still at war. My goodness, looks like the British are winning. And now that they're not at war with Austria-Hungary, they might move this fleet down here in Limassol, which would be nice. But this turn should... Yes, Condorcet III is indeed finished. Do I want to declare war against... No, there are allies. No, I don't want to declare war against either of them. Why would I? Strange game. Why does it reset my relations to 0? Oh, I know what happened. We're so friendly with both of them. The British and Germans basically came to us at the same time and said, "Help us, declare war, declare war on them." It's like, well, no, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to get involved in your spat. Sort it out. Yes, the Condorcet III is ready. She is in service. That is very exciting to have a Condorcet back. Yes. Good. France, le negotiator, saying non. So yes, Condorcet. She is ready. She's in service. The first 15, probably the only 15-inch arm ship. Well, maybe not actually, because there is a point where you get the Mark V 15-inch gun, the Mark IV or the Mark V, before you get the 16-inch equivalent. So we might have another 15-inch arm ship. Yes, but I don't want to be involved in their war. Let them sort it out. Let them sink each other. And then, once they're finished, and both of them are weakened, then we can take them out. That's the plan. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.